And welcome back. Hello, how's it going? My name is Felix. Yes, it is. I'm a cat. I don't know why, but I am. And yeah, we're looking at some interesting news. It's the Johnny Depp tour is ongoing at the moment. We're inside Johnny Depp's Paris concert, and we're looking at Amber Heard. Jesus Christ, man! Return to the red carpet in Italy. This is from People magazine, People website, and they're saying Johnny Depp continued touring with the rock band, the Hollywood Vampires, as AH debuts her movie In the Fire at the Taormina Film Festival. And the same time that her film is opening in the film festival, Johnny Depp's film is opening in the film festival as well, the Jean de Barry film. Very interesting. Johnny Depp performed a concert in Paris on Sunday, one day after AH made her red carpet return at a film festival in Italy. Honestly, every time Johnny Depp does something, Amber Heard jumps on the bandwagon in terms of the publicity. It's like the next day. Johnny Depp does a tour or something, or he gets some award or something. The next day, it's Amber Heard gets some photos of her smiling as she walks around Spain or something. Every single time. It's always Johnny Depp does something, and then Amber Heard is seen shopping for lampshades or something. It's getting really tedious. But anyway. Let's have a little look. Johnny Depp, 60, yeah, his birthday was very recently. Continued his tour with the Hollywood Vampires. Bandmates Alice Cooper from the band Alice Cooper, Joe Perry, with a show at the Zenith, Paris on Sunday. The actor took centre stage for a chunk of the set list. Yeah, he's been pushed to the centre now to be frontman for several songs, including lead on David Bowie's Heroes. We could be heroes. Depp worked the crowd, waving at fans, smiling and thanking them with a fist to his heart. He was also seen tossing guitar picks to the audience throughout the night. The thing about guitar picks, they're very light. They don't fly very well. So if you want one, you need to be at the front, to be honest. Unless you get some sort of ninja ones. People, the magazine, not just the general People, spoke to several concert goers on Sunday, including Dan, 70, Suzanne, 43, from Paris. Suzanne said she came for Johnny. I don't know if that's a euphemism or not. And the story of his private life didn't interest me. She lied. It's over. He's an artist, and that's what I want to hear for myself, she said. Dan adds, there's Dan, he said he has hope for a big return in films for Depp. Yes, we do. We all share that hope. My good friend Dan. Phoebe from Paris said she saw the Hollywood Vampires at Hellfest earlier in the month, and that inspired her to see him again, live again. Wow, she just went from the Hellfest to the Paris gig. Wow. I knew him as a pirate in movies. I didn't know he made such good music, she says of Depp. Indeed, that's very true. At one point during the concert, Depp honoured late friend and collaborator Jeff Beck, Jeff Beck, who died in January. In the emotional moment, Depp explained why a white Stratocaster guitar stood centre stage on a riser, unused for most of the night. We recently, all of us, lost a dear friend in Jeff Beck. Yesterday was his birthday. I would like to introduce you to one of his friends, his best friend, his Stratocaster. I like Stratocasters. So there you go. He said he would want his dear friend Joe Perry to play the guitar, and he performed a medley of Link Wray's Rumble, a song Depp and Beck played in concert, and Beck's Bolero, quite technically difficult. So yeah, quite interesting what is going on, and of course AH has to jump in there as always. She can't be out of the light of Johnny Depp. She's on his coattails. And she attended the 69th Taormina Film Festival in Italy for the premiere of her indie film In the Fire, and everybody wants to see AH in the Fire. She was present for several, I've said that joke 3 times, I still like it. She was present for several of the film festival's events during the weekend because she's got nothing else to do, including her movie's premiere, where she talked to people about the film, which finished filming back in March 2022, a month before the Virginia trial began. It's a beautiful movie, she says, about the almost supernatural love effect and force of love. It's about the boundaries that love can cross in its creation, and really about the overwhelming power that love has, she whittled on aimlessly. I don't want to sound cheesy about it, too late, but it's a movie about love. Okay, are you sure? Because I thought it was about a kid who's possessed by the devil. But okay, what do I know about things? Not much. I'm just a cat. Hello. Okay. Meanwhile, Johnny Depp's film, the French movie Jean de Barry, which was called La Favorite, but they've dropped that because it's probably too French, opened the Cannes Film Festival. It was a Cannes opener. That's the second time I like that joke. Festival in May where he signed autographs, got standing ovations, posed on the red carpet, and spoke to reporters about whether the movie marked his comeback. As he put it, he never went anywhere. That's right. Jeanne de Barry will also be screened at the Taormina Film Festival on June 30, both of which are promoted by the same organisation. This woman called Lady Bacardi, and she's an interesting character as well. Very interesting. I found her very interesting doing a little research on her. There's a video if you want to have a look at that. And we know this story down here. Depp and Heard reached a settlement in their defamation case. Well, there's a statement. She paid him $1 million, which he said will go to 5 different charities and has been given out already to the various charities, and they've thanked Johnny Depp for them. Very interesting. In other news, Beetlejuice 2 is being announced, and it's going to be in theatres September 6th, 2024. So if you are a human being, you should get down and watch Beetlejuice 2. It's going to be freaking awesome. Beetlejuice 2, brilliant. Brilliant. Another thing with Johnny Depp, we've got this thing called komi.io. This thing, komi.io. And yeah, so Johnny Depp's got a new website on here. If you want to have a look at it, it's got photos. This is Instagram and film, art, music, friends, good causes. There's some film stuff here, some art stuff here. If you want to have a little look at this, there's a link to his merchandising, the NFT, the Cauldron of Creativity thing. And we've got some tour dates here, tracks, friends, a lot of stuff. So if you want to have a little look at that, that's the johnnydepp.komi.io. Yeah, so if you want to have a little look at that, that's kind of interesting. And what else is going on? Oh yeah, I was looking at this, thinking to myself, what is going on? What is going on with these Fox News? Amber Heard's director thinks she's ready for a hell of a comeback, he says, after Johnny Depp drama. Right? So the director thinks she's going to have a comeback, does he? Little does he know. stars as a psychiatrist, oh the irony, in indie film In the Fire. Right? So Amber Heard has an incredibly bright future in Hollywood, and this is according to her latest movie director, he said. Connor Allen, who directed In the Fire, which stars Heard, recently shared that despite the actress's bombshell defamation trial, her upcoming movie will be a platform for a hell of a comeback, he says. My question would be, what do we think is the percentage chance that Amber Heard has slept with this guy? What do we think? 100%? 100% chance? 110% chance? Can you even do that? I mean, clearly. Let's have a little look. Heard, along with Allen and several co-stars, allegedly, so I don't get sued, but I mean, what are the chances of her allegedly having slept with this director? Allegedly 100%, allegedly 100. It's a lot, isn't it? along with Allen and several co-stars, attended the Italian premiere of the In the Fire at the Taormina Film Festival over the weekend. Oh yeah, for sure. Heard, along with Allen, oh yeah, we know that. In the indie thriller, Heard stars as a psychiatrist, this bit I can't believe already, named Grace, and I can't believe that either, set in the 1890s. So that's the only thing I believe so far. The film wrapped production in 2022 in March, several months before her infamous trial with Depp, which began in Virginia. Yeah, for sure. The 6-week courtroom spectacle, we know all that. And settled the case out of the kindness of his heart, knowing that she didn't have any money anyway. But the director says she's got an incredibly bright future ahead, he said, while zipping up his trousers, allegedly. Allen told People magazine at the premiere, I think In the Fire showcases her talents as an actor. I know this is something she is very proud of and something we're very excited to release to the public, he said, wiping the sweat from his brow. I think it would be a great opportunity for her to have something beyond the trial and stuff to talk about and be a platform for a hell of a comeback, he said. Indeed. Allen spoke on Heard's future in show business. I don't think so. Saying that he believes Heard could ditch acting altogether if she chooses. Please do that. Please do that. I mean, if we look at her history of films, it's not good. It's really not good in terms of popularity of her in films. She seems to be the curse of every film. If you want a film to flop, if you want super bad acting, you call AH and she'll be there ready. It's just awful. He believes AH could ditch acting altogether if she chooses. Please do that. As a director, I never look for more competition than there already is. Don't know what that means. But AH absolutely has the ability and the intelligence and the charisma, yeah, for sure, they were banging, to direct or to write. Oh my God. Oh my God. If she wants to, he shared. Really? I mean, clearly. Yeah, clearly. They're doing the devil's tango, those two. Allegedly. I've got to keep saying the word allegedly. What is this thing on his thumb? Some sort of weird device. Is that a hearing? Is that like a microphone? Maybe. He can do. There are a lot of different talents involved in making a movie, and AH is not one of them. But most of all, you need to be able to tell a story convincingly, and AH is not the person for that. To find the interesting elements, whether it's in the character, she has none, or in the story as a whole, and to understand the entirety of what's happening, and she gets that. I can see her directing. God help us. God help us all. AH spoke with the outlet at the premiere and described the upcoming film as a beautiful movie about the almost supernatural effect and force of love, she said, while getting off her knees. It's about the boundaries that love can cross, and its creation are really about the overwhelming power that love has. I don't want to say blah, 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 Amber Heard. Aileen praised AH for her role, saying she had an immediate connection with this character, and her skills, unlikely, talents, non-existent, and intelligence, no, and also her flaws, many, she could bring them to life in way no other could. That's a whole sentence right there. The whole sentence. And I wonder if he's subscribed to her OnlyFans. Allegedly. People don't do indie films for the paycheck. Clearly. They do it out of passion and because they've got no other choice. He said, your job as a director is to get everyone as excited as you are. Well, I can think of some few things, but I'm not going to allow to say them. With Amber, I had a partner. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. Who had the same passion for the role, for the movie, and the story itself. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. Alan said that as soon as he signed AH onto the film, she dove in head first. I bet she did. I bet she did indeed. I bet she did. Then when we got on stage, where you got out of the bedroom, to have your movie star be that passionate, I mean, really, the jokes are telling themselves here. It really sets a tone for everyone that works on the movie. Can you imagine? Can you even imagine? When the person at the top of the call list is arriving early, staying late, and doing extra rehearsals. Oh, is that what you kids call it these days? Doing extra curricular activity. He continued. That's just, that's as good as it gets. She knew every line by heart. She knew everyone else's line too. She does a lot of lines as well, allegedly. She knew all the research behind it. It allows us to jump right in and make so much more of a movie than just the words we started with. You're really lucky on any movie to have something like that, Alan said, zipping up his trousers. In the fire also stars Eduardo Noriega, Lorenzo McGovern. Is that really your name? Lorenzo McGovern. That's you're just having a laugh there, mate. Yari Google something, and Luca Calvani. Google something. Okay. So there you go. This is my personal opinion, obviously, and it's just allegedly, and it's not something to be taken to a law court. Although I'd love to go to a law court with that. So what else is going on? Hollywood Vampires. The tour is kicking off as we speak. It's not kicking off. It's kicked off. It's all going. June 27th, that's today. That's in the Stadtpark in Hamburg, Germany. Tomorrow, on the 28th, Citadel Music Festival in Berlin. Brilliant. Berlin's cool. June 30th in Citadel, Mainz. We got July 1st. We're off to Spurken in Austria. And then there's some more down here if you're in Maricosta, Italy. And of course, it jumps across to the UK, Scarborough. Come from Scarborough. Hi, Scarborough. At the Open Air Theatre in Scarborough. And that's July 5th. And then it jumps across to Wales, to Swansea. I come from Wales. I come from Swansea. And then it's in Manchester. Oh, Manchester. That is in the AO Arena. And then we're down to the big one, the O2 Arena in London. What's a London accent? I don't know. Probably sounds close to me, actually. What's that? My phone going off? 1 second. And as you can see, this is the O2 Arena. This was built in the turn of the millennium. That's why it's called the Millennium Dome. It was built back 23 years ago, obviously. It's a massive thing in the middle of London. The cost of this in terms of just the footprint of it in central London would be billions of pounds. But anyway, this is the O2 Arena. It's a massive venue. It can do huge shows. You can walk on the top of it as well. And there was a huge jewelry theft here at one point. Massive diamond got stolen, and this is the O2 Arena. So it's going to be huge, literally in every sense of the word. And I've got to work out how to get there parking, because I'm going to that event myself on the July 9th, and I'll be taking videos and shooting videos and trying to get. I want to try and talk to Johnny Depp and ask some questions and shoot some of the crowd. I'm going to try and do all this stuff, and I'll let you know what happens on July 9th, probably July 10th to be honest, and it's going to be pretty awesome. So that's the situation. If you are in the area, I think there are some tickets available. I'll move myself over there, and actually arena tickets. Get yourself tickets to the Hollywood Vampires, Scarborough, Swansea, Manchester O2 Arena. Okay, this one, and tickets. All the why is there so many just tickets? Okay, so this one, what have we got? Can we click that? Nope. Find some tickets. So there are some tickets available. All sold out on that front. And yeah, it's looking sparse. Sparse to say the least. There's some stuff at, what's the purple ones? Premium seating. Don't know what that is. Oh, there's a lot up here. Standard tickets up here. So you've got some options. Can I pick? Oh no, I want to go in. It's not letting me go in. I've broken it. How much is that? 63. I mean, a couple of seats there. 63, 63, 127. 127 gets you in there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. There's a lounge. Ooh, pricey. So I mean, yeah, it's viable if you fancy it. Even down on the well, not really, but okay. What are these? 71 each. 71 each, and that's on the actual floor. So I mean, there's spaces. So if you're interested and you're in London on the July 9th, there's a few seats up here for normal prices. What are they? Can't tell, it's going down a bit. Buying a lot of tickets here. Yeah, 63 gets you in there. So yeah, a lot of interesting stuff. So let me know your thoughts about. I mean, yeah, can you in the comments leave me a percentage score if you think these two are making the beast with two backs? Allegedly. And okay, and I will see you guys later.